Christmas. All Chris Bone here, Coney Kitchen and Meat Off the Bone. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. From the plethora of requests for doing, since my Christmas special that I did, Forgotten Cookies, I've had requests to do more Christmas-oriented stuff now that we're in the holiday season. So what I want to do is just give you what you want, something really quick, easy, and if you are a mom or a dad or a grandparent, this is perfect to do with your kids. Kids love it, and it makes a great present. What we're going to do is we're going to make whipped flavored butters. All right. I'm going to do probably a few different videos, but it's all going to be about the same thing. It's going to be flavored butters. I'm going to do sweet, I'm going to do savory, and then I'm going to do probably something off the wall that I'm just going to make up, and you'll be there with me. But today we are going to start off with, everyone knows of a honey butter. You've gone to restaurants like Texas Roadhouse or Logan's, and they have the rolls on the table, and you get that sweet honey butter. Well, that's what we're going to make today. And there's a secret. Honey butter doesn't have honey in it. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, why do they call it honey butter? I have no idea. It just sounds better. Honey butter, yeah. Instead of confectioner sugar butter. Sounds like I'm spitting. Anyway, come on, I'll show you. If you happen to have one of these, a RoboCoupe or KitchenAid, or this is called Waring, these are really, really nice to have, but not a lot of people have them. So I'm going to go ahead and use it because of the video purposes, but I'm also going to tell you, if you happen to have just a regular electric mixer that everybody should have in their house, these work just as well. It'll just take just a little bit more time and a little bit more effort on your part. Maybe on one of the videos I will use that just to show you that it is possible to whip butter. Butter. Our ingredients. We're going to do. This is each one of these is a pound of butter. It's not. I like to use real, honestly, goodness, like Land O'Lakes butter, real butter. This is kind of like the butter margarine mix a little bit because this is what I used to cook. You can still use it. I'm using it here because this is what you're going to find in any given household. Not everybody uses real butter in their household. I can guarantee that, you know, growing up, mom and dad, they bought the cheap butter, which is margarine. You know, Country Crock, if it comes in a tub, don't use it. That's oil. That's nasty. If it comes in a block or you know, like a stick, that's good to use. You can use that, whatever. Make sure it is room temperature. It must be room temperature. If not, you're gonna have a frozen block of, you know, butter going around in your bowl, and your machine's gonna end up on the floor. Like the bowl. Some people use 1 pound. I use 2. 2 pounds of butter, depending on how creamy you want it, it's gonna give out maybe 7 to 8 4-ounce portions. Just a FYI. The ingredients you will need besides the butter is definitely, for every 2 pounds of butter, I always use 1 full bag of confectioner sugar. Always use confectioner sugar. You can use less. Always use confectioner sugar because it's powdered. If you use granulated sugar, the butter will have a grittiness. You can, whenever you bite into a sugar cookie and you have that grittiness where the sugar, you know, the sugar's like, you know, kind of a crystal. It's crunchy. Granulated sugar is not. This is perfect for making anything creamy. Vanilla. Any type of vanilla or flavoring. Some people like putting cake flavoring in their butter, which is actually really good. I don't have any. Some people like to put almond flavoring in their butter. That's good for bagels. A little bit of salt. And what I'm gonna do, not a lot of people do, but I do. If you have any milk, use it, or if you have any cream, use it. I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of heavy cream. This doesn't really do much. It lubricates the butter to make it, I guess it creams it up a lot easier, a lot quicker, but you don't want to use a lot because you don't want it watery. All right, let's start on this. If you have one of these, you know what this is. This is actually a butter churner. Actually, I'll go ahead and... A lot of people ask me why I don't use the whisk. Well, the butter, as it churns, it'll get caught up in here, and so all the butter that will be in this bowl will be shoved up inside this little jail cell here, and it's murder trying to get it out. Like it. Yeah, I did that. This is for kneading dough. This is for if you're making like pizza dough or bread or something like that. You probably won't see me use this until this time next year.
Sure Captain Hook didn't lose his hook. Sorry. I couldn't resist, but doesn't that look like... Oh, all right. What the?
Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, I'm moving on. All right. Plugged in. Bring it on down. And on. Start on at low, and then use it up to 7. Actually, I'll bring it down to low again so you can hear me. While this is on, I'm gonna, when it's on high, I'm gonna abstain from talking, but I will type up. If I want to say something, I'll just type up what I need to say while this is on high, because this thing's really, really loud, and I'm gonna turn the volume down so it doesn't annoy everybody. All right, well, let's go then. This thing is very old. See how that's kind of the air, it's very airy, very whippy, airy. I have no idea what to use that kind of word for that. You will want to stop the machine a few times, because there is going to be possible butter that we haven't touched from the bottom that we want to get all of. We want everything mixed equally. Equal. Get it off this as best you can. All right. If you notice, I put all the ingredients except for the sugar in first. I want the heavy cream and the salt and the vanilla to whip in as evenly as possible. When I start putting the sugar in, the air from the butter, the air that's in the butter right now is going to firm up just a little bit. So it's not going to be as creamy, but the more I whip it, it becomes that creamy again. So what I'm looking for is literally at the very end is going to be this consistency. But after once I put the sugar in, it kind of firms up a little bit. Then put it on high again, and more air gets involved, and then that consistency comes back. That's why I put the sugar in last, because it takes forever to mix. I have to open this. All right, let's turn this on. Wipe my tool off. By the way, it's called a spatula. No, now you're not. And knowing is half the battle, no joke. When you put your sugar in, you do want to keep it on low. The reason confectioner sugar is a powder, and powder has a really bad habit of going everywhere. If this is on high, well, if you have one of these and you're curious, go ahead and let me know how it turns out. You don't have to sprinkle it in, you can just dump it all in at once. It really doesn't matter. Some people like less sugar. I always just, for every 2 pounds, I use a full bag. So every pound is a half a bag of confectioner sugar. It seems like a lot, but to tell you the truth, this is a lot of air in it. If this was a granulated sugar, 1 whole bag of confectioner sugar is 1/3 of a bag of granulated sugar. Just an FYI there too. Like it's not down to a very science, but it's I guess like averaged out. Now it hasn't been, I'm just getting it ready, getting everything. Always want to get it off the sides. Always want to get off the sides. Pesky GoPro wants to jump in. It's like, my butter. I love butter. All right. Now we're gonna go back on medium until everything is about. I'm not gonna see any powdered sugar start wafting up. I know it's all getting mixed in, and then we go all the way to high. One last time of just getting the stuff off the sides, and we'll be ready to portion out, which is always fun. That's everybody's favorite whenever I show people how to do this. They think it's so cool, and I really, to tell you the truth, I don't know why you'll see. You'll be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, it's so wow, how'd you do that? I don't know, I guess I've been doing this for so long that it's second nature to me. But you'll find out. Back on down, start on low, and then go back way up. Alright. Now, worded-wise, this is for this video purposes only. I've done the basics. Just butter, sugar, and vanilla with salt. A little bit of salt. You always have to add salt, because if you don't have salt, you'll miss it. And you should always add a little bit of salt. Just to let you know that on the other videos I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put a lot more flavoring in. I've done nutmeg with cinnamon. I've done orange. I've done all sorts of flavors. I'm just giving you the basic of flavored butter. So in case you want to, find something that's like I guess like a small little Christmas gift, or if someone invites you over to dinner, find out what they're having. Find out what kind of bread they're having. Find out if they're having steak or having fish. You're going to see a video that I'm going to do roasted garlic and basil butter, which goes wonderfly with steak and fish. I'm going to actually do that tomorrow. There's really no limit on the flavors that you can do with this. But like I said, this is just the basic. Always on the cooking machine, and then I'm gonna get my hands are all dirty. My hands are dirty. Dirty hands. I love dirty hands. Clean wrap paper, or plastic, clean plastic, or food wrap. Maybe, what is that, like 2 feet? All right.
Looks up.
doesn't have to be perfect. Just, you know, this is what I do. That's about 4 ounces. Actually, that's about 3 ounces. It looks a lot more because it's you can see a lot, but I can tell by I can tell. All right, now watch carefully. You're gonna take this, put this right in the middle, put a glob right in the middle of all this. Take this and just, it's almost the consistency of toothpaste. Fold it in half, all right? And then if you want to keep on folding it, kind of as tight as possible without making it squirt out the sides, but you do want a cylinder almost looking. Pinch it at where you, and then roll it. Once you have a good start, and then you'll feel the tension build until it wants to come out of your fingers, and then you literally have a plastic wrap rope. Now some people will tie it like this, which I used to do back in the day, and I'll leave this as it is because there's no wrong way of doing it. You can actually tie it right there. This is how I used to do whenever I went to a friend's house and they'd have, like, you know, at the Christmas dinner or something, and I would tie it like so. Oh, I guess I don't have anything to really hang it, but yeah, so you just, it doesn't take up any room in the fridge. But like I said, you can do it any way you want. That's one. 2 inches or so, 2 feet, 2 inches. Another 4 ounces. And I'm just saying 4 ounces because that's much as my go-to. You can do 5 ounces. You can put the entire thing in here if you wanted, for all I care. Again, put it into a cylinder, roll it, just pinch it, make a rope. And yes, if you pick it up and it's going to come undone. You don't want it to come undone. Put it on the ground. You can let one rope go. It's not going to come undone. This is the way I do it now. I think it looks better this way. There's no wrong way of doing it. I just like the way this just looks. We're going to put these in the refrigerator until they firm up. They will firm up kind of like regular butter does, but not nearly as firm. You can still, from the refrigerator, take a knife and take this and spread it on toast, on bread or on a roll, and it's just so good. All right, let us continue. Like I said, for all you parents out there, if you want to do something Christmassy and festive with your kids, this is perfect because the kids love. Dude, find me a child that does not like playing in butter. It's like white mud. They love it. I'm telling you. And yes, remember, this is butter. It tastes almost like frosting. You don't, I mean, if you want to let your kid lick the bowl, go ahead. But, you know, remember, this is butter. It's not even buttercream, it's butter. Actually, when I did this at work earlier, one of the girls wanted to lick the bowl. I told her she should go for it. But I had to remind her this is not whipped cream, it's butter. But she said, quote unquote, "Oh my God, but it's so good." So I let her lick the bowl. Tracy, I'm gonna let you do the next one to see, just to show everybody how easy it is. And if you don't do it right the first time, there's no wrong way of doing it. You think you'd be able to do it?
Sure.
All right. Because I've actually had some people request to see more of the assistant. That the assistant is quote unquote cool. I'm like, all right. You're becoming a celebrity. All right. Let's see how she does. He's out the way. Like a pro.
Right?
Can you feel the
Tension.
The tension. You can feel it like want to come out of your
Yeah.
hands.
That's
what
when you
want.
know it's ready.
Exactly.
That's when you know it's secured tight.
It's like tying a balloon. No, you can cut all that off. Don't need to worry about it.
I'm making it look pretty.
Making it look pretty. Oh, like
Uh-huh.
like a
Like-
like a.
Like a, I don't know, candy or something.
Oh, all right. Well, something I've never seen before, but have at it. Make it look like a.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it looks like a little piece of candy.
I know.
Oh, it's artistic. Look at that nonsense. Oh, my Lanta. All pretty.
Right?
See, maybe we should get the color. Maybe the pink plastic wrap. It really
Right,
looks like
actually
a
it
candy.
would,
Look
wouldn't
at that. Look at that little candy.
Look at how cute. All right. Compared to that, what looks better? I'm just kidding.
Okay. Wonderful. All right, let's do another one. Yeah. Oh, we got like 3 left. Maybe 2, because Tracy does big ones. All right.
I like big ones. I mean, you know, big amount. Butter. Let's see. If I do that, that leaves us, look, with 2 more?
2 smaller ones. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll fold. And we squish down.
Form it. Yeah.
Okay, and we roll. And we pick up.
Look at that. Perfect.
So if I can do this, anybody can do this. Trust me. Okay. 2 more small ones,
I mean,
maybe.
this is great. I mean, folks, this is as easy as it gets, and you know, when you bring flavored butter to someone's house for dinner, you're always welcome back. Nice. Probably have
One more.
One more.
Yep.
Okay. Now, folks, if you want to make this and then bring it directly to someone's house, or you can, it's ready to eat right now. What I would suggest is making these and then putting them in the refrigerator for about maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, or you can put them in the freezer for about maybe 10 minutes just to firm them up. So they travel much easier when they're on the firm side. When they're in this consistency, it's almost like a toothpaste or heavy whipped cream. When you try and take them out of the package that we have going on right now, they have a tendency to go everywhere. So if you do actually happen to, I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to do it this one.
Okay.
Here, hold this. If you do happen to go somewhere and it is kind of, well, that looks like consistent.
Soft.
It's very soft, like toothpaste. You know what? I'm gonna just do it in the bowl. Take a pair of scissors, snip the end, and then if it's like toothpaste, treat it like toothpaste. Put it on a bowl, put it on a plate. Boom, done. You can eat it wherever you want. I mean, this is if you don't want to firm it up. Oh wow. Perfect amount of sugar. Oh, that was good. Yummy. To tell you the truth, this is like so much fun. I don't know what it is, but tying these little, it's so much fun. It's like, yeah, get it. You can tell I'm easily amused. Well, that will do it for part one of the, it's going to be about a 3-part series. It's going to come out this week. Everyone, for all you that subscribe, you already know. Tell your friends to subscribe. Please press and like this button. Have any questions, requests, or comments, please let me know down below. I will get back to you. Let me know how you like the other videos. This is just the first of many of going to be kind of like a Christmas special month, I guess, because I'm getting a lot of requests to do Christmas stuff. So, I am Chris. This is Tracy from County Kitchen and Meat Off the Bone. We will see you on the next time.